maybe you can make it open on any other browser so that the Google Chrome can remain free. Now let's start with the first file, _HTML folder. So in exam you may get a kind of a paper, you may not get it a PDF file. So in this case, let's say suppose right now over here I have created one of the folder, that is the _HTML folder. This folder, once you created, here what we need is we need to hold these files which are mentioned over here, apple.jpg, these all the things. So how we can do that? You can just simply come over here and type this type of the files, whichever the type of the files are there, you can select it out. These all the files I have selected, fine, and then copy it, and then you can go on creation of this folder, because this folder we need to create it. Once we have created the folder, we can double click and paste all the files. Now as they said, open and resize the image, this file, to the 672 pixels wide and 896 pixel high. So what we are going to do is, on this area, this particular picture what we have, you can right click and then open with, let's say, the MS Paint only, and then on this area we need to resize it. So how will resize? Let's check. So this is mentioned on question paper that 672 is the pixel and 896 is the area. So we'll just go over here, click on this, and 672 we are going to write a pixel, and automatically it will be changed to the vertical height what mentioned on the question paper area itself. So you can see 896 is already there. Once we click OK in that, automatically this picture will resize to it. Now what we required is click File, Save As, and then we are going to save on this folder, but only on this file area, not on the outside. So just this area, and as it's mentioned on the paper, the 1.html we have to write. So 1.jpg and save it. So once we are done with that, let's move ahead and check the next question, which is the question number 4. Remove the left and right of the image to make it 271 pixel wide and 896 pixel height. So this part is slightly challenging because you need to make it this particular area, to crop this part and as well as this part. So how we can do that? Let's just check the same file area where we need to select the 271. So make sure from the view area, your grid line, your entire status bar and ruler, they should be on MS Paint I am talking about. So in this area, either you can have these all the things on, then only you can check all the status, otherwise it will not be visible on this area. Now next part is we need to crop it, and cropping also we need to check on this area whether it's cropped on proper format or not. So this is 271 pixels, this is the top area, and 271. So let's see, 271 is here. So we are almost on the center of it, and we can crop the part of it. And this is the one, once it's done, you can click on home, there's an option called crop. So as soon as we are cropped, so the same picture, same thing, everything is being done on this area itself. So we'll click File and Save As. So how we get these all the settings, because that's what is mentioned, 271 and 896. So you can check 271 and 895. So if the 1 pixel gap is appearing, so that's not a problem, but try to have a while selection time only a little bit adjustment so that this can be avoided. So now click File, Save As, and we'll save it with the 2. So this is the file which we have saved. Now we are done with this question also. Now let us move ahead, which is for 5th number. Display the content of your _HTML folder showing the folder name and all file type. Okay, so let us go to our file folder. This is the area, and we are keeping all the dimensions ready so that it can be as a evidence shown to all the areas. So you can take the snipping tool and you can take a screenshot of this entire area, which can prove that okay, this is the dimension, this is the size, and these all the things. So how it happened or how exactly I did it, right click on this area, you can click off or you can click on the things which you required as a screenshot. So once these all the things are being taken, you have to attach it on a proper particular evidence area. Now let's move ahead for question number 6. We need to create a web page called spring.html, and we are going to create one of the spring.html files. So let us just go to the Dreamweaver. So we are right now on Dreamweaver, and now click on file new and take a HTML on this area, and from here you can click it no and click create to it. Now we need to save it as spring.html, so save as, and here you can just type spring, and we are saving it. So altogether .html it will take by default and save it. So let's just check whether we have HTML file. Yes, it's already there. So now let us start the work on this area. Next thing what we need is a entire table to be created, which is on this order. So please observe the screen very carefully and understand the part of it, how exactly it need to be get it done, because this is exact ratio and exact all the things you have to match. So let us just check on the Dreamweaver area. We are going to check insert, and from here you can type the table, but you have to check which all the columns and how many rows we have. So you have here 1, 2 and 3 columns are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows are there. Okay, so let us go to the here and insert. We have a table. So here 6 rows and 3 columns, and 800 is our width. And if you want header or any of the things to be appeared, you can keep it that part and then click OK to it. As soon as we will click this, all the things will appear on the corner of the web page. If you want to be set it as center, you can set it the center, and it will be appear on center of the web page. Now let's check the next part, which is the 800 by 100. We need to set the first cell itself. So select these part, right click over here, there's an option of table, and you can merge the cell. The same way you can select these 3, right click table and merge the cell. So I'm showing you everything from the scratch. So if anywhere you have the doubt, you can switch back the video and check that part area. Now next part is we need to adjust the entire height as per the mentioned format itself. So first let us have 300 by 225 for all these 3. So let us select these 3 and we'll keep it the height and width of 300 by 225. Let's just check one more time, 300 by 225. So that's what the things we need to adjust for 300 by 225. So that's how it's been adjusted. You have checked. What I did is selected at the same time. I have hold down the left mouse button and selected all the cell, and then I have applied the height and width on this area. So now once it's been done, next thing what we required on this area is 225 by 225, these all things to be applied. So let us just check. This is the part 1, 2, 3 and then 4. This is the one, and we'll apply here 225, and you can press the tab key and it will go to 225. So we have applied even on this area. Now let's move ahead. 275 by 900 we are going to set for this. So this is the part. You have to select the entire thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, right click table and merge cell. So we have this thing also. So just put it over here, 275 and 900. So that's how we have set adjusted even for this part also. Now last thing which is required about it, 800 by 150 for this part. So select this thing and you have to set for 800 and 150. So we are done even for this part also. Now last thing, for the up area we have 800 by 100. 800 by 100 we apply, and that's how it will be get it done for the first part also. Now last thing which is mentioned on this area is each table cell is identified with a letter and all the dimensions need to be kept. So let's check all the thing. All table border must be with a width of 2 pixels. Okay, let's check. We already set it, so everything is as per that. Now go on code area. Let's see, almost everything is fine only. Now we'll move ahead and let's next part of the question you can apply. Let us just close the MS Paint part. So what we have in place cell, we just need to write this thing and apply a formatting as the style. So this is the part we will write it. This is the thing, and apply from the formatting H1. So this is the way I have applied it. Now next thing is, as per there, place in the cell apple on the C1. have to be very much take a proper care of wherever the cell is mentioned, only that area those things appear. Suppose if the image you have kept it, so that image if it is missing, so that text should appear next to that area. So we are done with this. Now let's check the last part. So I'm just pressing the alt tab so that we can do that thing. And now all the area we have to apply the H2 as the formatting. So how will do that? Select this one, go to here, and you can apply the H2. Same way here also, select it, apply H2, and let's move over here also, apply H2. Now same way here on this part also, apply H2. Once these all the things are done, now next is we have to apply these all the images. So on the D area, this part we have to apply that one. So what is the shortcut key in order to insert the images? You can check the Control Alt I. So we are going to use this one multiple times because we have plenty of files to be imported. So this is the area will import this one, and here what you need is this particular text to be appear. So make sure you write the annotation text proper format or alternate text proper format. Once it appear, this is the next area. Same way, Control Alt I and select the apple is here. Same format, you can write here the apple. So that will appear if the text is having problems. So let us just copy this part also. Control Alt I, and this is the camera picture, and then text is written. The same way here, select this one. Select the copy part, Control Alt I, and select the cherry area, and then click, and here the cherry thing is mentioned. Now next is, okay, this is the last thing, copy and the Control Alt I, and select the picture which is over here, and the picture is written. So we are done up to the question number 9 itself. Now in the markup, resize all the images to 290 pixels, and the aspect ratio should be maintained. And remember, this is the 3 mark. So what we need is, let us get back to the area itself, and here all the images, you can't select all of them and do it. So what we need is select, and you have to come to over here, put it the 290, automatically it will resize. Same way here also the 290 and resize, again here also the 290 and resize, 290 and resize. Now let us get back to the question paper and let's see. So we have already inserted these all the thing. Place in the cell K text from the GGG text. This is the text file we have to insert from here certain things. Let's see. Okay, this is the thing we have to copy it. Let's come over here in K. This is the key one area. Let's see which is the key. Yes, this is the key one. So let us paste this file, and now where it's written insert your name, so you can just write here your name. So for the time being I'm just writing like your underscore name, and same way center number I'm just writing right now let's say Y01, and candidate number let's say write it Z01 as it just time being. Fine. Now let's just move ahead, and in this area we have to linking is there. Yes, okay. So we need to set a styling also to the H3. Okay, let us select everything, and here you have styling as H3. So this is being applied. Now make only the text link a hyperlink to send an email message to. Okay, this is the one. So what we need is select this entire, so insert, and there is you have email link. You can click on that and you can apply it the way you want. So text, let's say suppose we want the text to be applied as, and let me copy email address, and now this part pasted. So we are done with this part also. Now let us check on coding. It's working perfectly fine only. Save it. Now next part is on this area. We have to attach a style sheet. Make sure appropriate text is displayed if an image is not available. Okay, that's we already done it. Attaching a style sheet means we need to attach this style sheet. Now let us get back to here where we have a style attach, that is this area. You can attach from here also, or you can attach from this area. So we'll click on this file, go to the browse, and let's see, this is the area. So we'll just attach this one. Make sure your source file is selected properly, that's how it will be going to work. So I am ending the video right now over here. I'll just divide it in two parts because then uploading will be a problem.